Excuses are the biggest lies we tell ourselves. Excuses are not harmless thoughts. They're not just passing ideas. They are dangerous lies. Because every time you say, "I'll do it tomorrow," or "I'm just not ready yet," what you're doing is holding yourself back. You're trading your potential for comfort. You're trading growth for fear. And you're doing it with your permission. Excuses don't sound like lies. They sound reasonable. They sound logical. They sound safe. But deep down, you know the truth. They're lies. The truth is, you could have started already. You could have made the call. You could have shown up. But you didn't. Why? Because an excuse showed up first. Excuses are thieves. They steal time. They steal energy. They steal your future. Every time you make an excuse, you strengthen the voice inside you that says, "I can't. It's not the right time. What if I fail?" But that voice isn't telling you the truth. It's protecting your ego, not your destiny. Let me ask you something. Where would your life be right now if you had followed through on everything you said you were going to do? How much closer would you be to your dream if you stopped making excuses and started making progress? You see, most people don't fail because they lack capability. They fail because they never truly begin. They stay stuck in the almost, the "I could've," the "one day." But one day isn't on the calendar. One day doesn't exist. There's only today. There's only now. And the more you wait, the heavier the regret becomes. Excuses feel good in the short term, but they feel awful in the long run. They protect you from pain today and deliver it to you tomorrow. You'll never hear someone say, "I'm proud of all the excuses I made." No one looks back on their life and celebrates their hesitation. People regret the chances they didn't take, the work they didn't do, the potential they never touched. So why keep lying to yourself? Why keep telling yourself that's not the right time, that you're not ready, that you don't know how? You don't need permission. You don't need perfect timing. You don't need anyone to believe in you more than you believe in yourself. What you need. It is time to stop waiting for the perfect conditions and start moving. even in the imperfect ones. Success doesn't belong to the most talented. It belongs to the most committed, the most consistent, the ones who stop making excuses and start making decisions. You say you want results. You say you want change. You say you want more, then prove it. Don't prove it to the world, prove it to yourself. Show up when it's hard. Push through when it's uncomfortable. Keep going when no one's watching. You don't need more motivation. You need more movement. Because action kills excuses. Every time you take a step forward, no matter how small, you prove that your excuses were wrong. You prove that you can, that you will, that you are capable. And over time, those small steps build momentum. They build belief. They build habits. They build a life you're proud to live. So, the next time your mind says, "I don't feel like it," remind yourself, that's not a reason. That's an excuse. The next time you think, "I'll do it later," remind yourself later is a lie. Do it now. The next time fear tells you, "What if you fail?" respond with, "What if I succeed?" You were not born to be average. You were not created to live a life of regret. You were given a dream for a reason. And that reason is not to bury it under excuses. So, today, decide. Decide that excuses no longer run your life. Decide that progress matters more than perfection. Decide that your future is worth the discomfort. No more waiting, no more maybe, no more lies. Excuses are easy, but greatness is earned, and you don't get both.